Hello, everyone. This is Keith Jackson, and welcome to Jack's Math Notebook. Right now, you're looking at the third video in a series of videos related to the concept of reasoning. Reasoning is a interesting concept because we apply reasoning all the time. We apply reasoning when it comes to the better buy, when it comes to gas prices or going to the grocery store. We weigh the pros and cons of all kinds of different things. And another type of reasoning that we can examine today is deductive reasoning, and it involves a syllogism, and a syllogism has three parts: the major premise, the minor premise, and the deduction. The major premise deals with the general group, the minor premise deals with an individual member, and the deduction asks the question, does the group apply to the individual? And so in this case, let us take a look at this scenario in which all lions in a certain wild animal park are predators. Vega is a lion in the wild animal park. And the question is Vega a predator? And I'll give you a second to answer that question. Okay, well, let's see if Vega is a predator by looking at our syllogism. And so let's take a look at the major premise, the general group. Well, the general group are all lions in that certain wild animal park. All right, and they're predators. Okay, the minor premise is the individual member. Well, Vega is an individual member of the lions in that wild animal park. So he is a member in that group. All right. And so now with that in mind, let's take a look at the deduction. Does the group apply to the individual? Well, yes, it does. So the question again is Vega a predator? And yes, he is, because he is among the lions in that wild animal park who all just happen to be predators. All right. And so let's go to another question and see. It's a very similar question, but let's see if we arrive at the same conclusion. All right. So now all lions in a certain wild animal park are predators. And the question is, okay, so now let's take a look at this right here. Rigel is a predator in the wild animal park. And here's the question. Is Rigel a lion? All right, let's see if you can answer that question. I'll give you a second. All right, so let's see. Let's see if it applies to our major premise, our minor premise, and our deduction. And so all lions in a certain wild animal park are predators. Okay, so that's the general group. And it says Rigel is a predator in the wild animal park. All right, so now here's where it gets a little shaky because we know that Rigel is a member of predators, but we don't know if he is a member of the lion group right here, right? So this is what we don't know. This is where the information gets shaky. All right, and so now does the group apply to the individual? Well, maybe or maybe not, because we don't know for certain if Rigel is a lion because there are other predators in the wild animal park. And so we will have to conclude that there is not enough information because here are the possibilities for Rigel. He could be a cheetah, a leopard, a hyena, a jackal, or a wild dog. He could be any one of these possibilities and more. And so we don't know whether or not if Rigel is a lion. So we have to come to the conclusion that there's not enough information. And with that in mind, you have received quite a bit of information. I wouldn't blame you if you need to pause the video to take a look at everything or replay this video as many times you need to gain a deeper understanding of the concept of reasoning. But in the meantime, please comment, share, like, and subscribe to Jack's Math Notebook for more content. Thank you and goodbye.